Welcome to WebStylebrush. In this video, we are creating a simple beginner-friendly stopwatch app using React signals. It will display time spent in seconds, minutes, and even hours. We are not using useState hook from React. We will handle state using Signal. Signals is a performant state management library from preact. To use it, install signals in React by using npm install at preact/signals-react. This is the app. This is CSS for result area and buttons. We have got buttons hover state handled, button disabled state handled here as well. And these are the elements that we need. Area to show the time and buttons, start, stop, and reset. So at the top, import use signal from preact signals react. We have initialized three signals to handle three pieces of state: time, interval ID, and is running. Time will keep track of time in seconds. We can use 0 as its initial value to start with. Interval ID will store the ID for the timer interval, so we can stop it. We are using null as its initial value. Is running will keep track of whether the stopwatch is running or not. Its initial value will be false because from start the timer is not running. Okay, now we handle on click event for buttons. For start button, on click, handle timer start. For stop button, on click, handle timer stop. For reset button, on click, handle timer reset. Handle timer function will manage the stopwatch based on the action provided. Start, stop, and reset are actions or arguments here that are being passed to this function handle timer. Here is that click handler with action as parameter. If the action is start, it will start the timer by creating a new interval that updates the time every second. Here the time value is being updated, time.value increment, and this time is being updated here for this piece of state. Is running value will be changed to true if we click at the start button. It will indicate that stopwatch is running. If the action is stop, it will stop the timer by clearing the interval. Interval ID value null and is running value false. If the action is reset, it will stop the timer and reset the time to 0. Time.value 0 and is running value false. Is running here is being false or true in this state based on the stopwatch running or not. So we can use this. This start button will be disabled if is running dot value is true. If the stopwatch is running, we will disable the start button because we already clicked it and the timer is already running and we don't want to click it again. If we click at stop or reset, is running will be false in this state. Is running value false. Is running value false. So if the is running value will be false, start button will be re-enabled because it will be enabled only if is running dot value is false. And if it's true, then this button will be disabled. Now we have to display the time that is being updated if we click at the start button. Before we display the time spent, we'll have to format the time. So we'll need a handler for that as well, or function for that. So here we invoke that function. And this is the function declaration. Time is being managed by this piece of state. We can access time from here, but we'll have to format it before we display it here. So we are accessing this time value from here, time.value, and formatting it to display it here. This line calculates the number of hours in the given time. Since there are 3600 seconds in an hour, dividing the total seconds, time.value, by 3600 gives the hours. Math.floor rounds down to the nearest whole number, ensuring that only complete hours are counted. This line calculates the number of minutes left over after the hours have been accounted for. First, time.value modulo operator 3600 gives the remaining seconds after removing the hours. Then dividing by 60 converts these remaining seconds into minutes. Again, math.floor rounds down to the nearest whole number to get the complete minutes. This line calculates the remaining seconds after minutes and hours have been accounted for. The modulo operator is used to find the remainder when time.value is divided by 60, which gives the remaining seconds. Together, these lines convert a single time value in seconds into its hour, minute, and second components. Then the return part. This line of code is responsible for formatting the hours, minutes, and seconds into a string that looks like a digital clock display, like hours, minutes, and seconds. This part converts the R number to a string and pads it with zeros at the start so that it always has at least two digits. For example, 1 will become 01, whereas 12 stays as 12. Similar to ours, this part converts the minutes number to a string and pads it with 0 at the start to ensure it has two digits. This part does the same for seconds, converting it to a string and padding it with zeros at the start to make sure it's two digits. I have added colons between the hours, minutes, and seconds to separate them, making it easy to read. Time value in this state is changing, and this function is receiving that value, formatting it, and displaying it where we have invoked it. Here. So let's save it and let's test the app. Click Start. And this button is displaying that the Start button was clicked and the app is running. The button is disabled. We can stop it. It will pause the app or stop the app. Stopwatch will be stopped. We can start it again. Stop it. Start it. And it's 1 minute and few seconds. Stop it. Start it. Reset. Start it again. It is working perfectly. It is a beautiful app. So here is a stopwatch app in ReactJS using signals. What do you think? Do you have something to add to the conversation? Do you have questions or recommendation? You can use comments down below to ask question or suggest anything related to this app. Okay, I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.